Instagram influencers. Ooh, yes, very, very important if you want to succeed and if you want to make money, especially with the changing ecosystem of Facebook advertisements. Instagram influencers are a consistent, loving, caring force that'll bring you money for decades to come. I don't know about the decades part, but Instagram influencers are super important to get into if you want to make pretty consistent returns on investment. And if you can find a good influencer and start working with them, it's basically free money. So basically, guys, here's what I do to find these winning influencers. So there's a few things you want to look for when you're trying to find one, and then there's a little process that I'll show you in actually finding one. So how do you know you have a good Instagram influencer? Well, there's a few things that you really want to look for. First of all, you want to find an account that only posts content relevant to your niche, and I'm going to tell you why. So you may be asking like, yeah, why can't I just post to like a general cool video page or something? You can, it's really not going to be as hot, because the reason why Instagram influencers are so awesome is because there's really two kinds, and both of them are awesome. One, there's kinds like this lady back here where it's like a prominent figurehead, and then they're telling their followers, hey, buy this. And since people follow and worship people like this, they will take what they say at just face value and be like, okay, they must know what they're talking about, and then go and get the product. Or two, you have a page that's a very passionate niche, and everyone on the page loves this niche because they follow and interact with it, right? And if you post on there content that's very relevant to the content they're already seeing, they're going to go crazy for it, and they're not going to be as pissed about seeing an ad on their page, because to them it's pretty similar to the content that they're already getting shown. So that's why that's very important. So you really want to make sure that you're finding a page that posts content very similar to the item that you're trying to sell. Number two, you want to make sure you have a very high quality page in general. And what I mean by this is you want very consistent posts, high quality pictures, and you want little to no ads on the page. Now this can be a good and a bad thing. A bad thing because it could mean that people aren't advertising on the page, but a good thing because it means that the followers of the page aren't tired of seeing ads. A lot of pages, what they do is they try and milk every cent out of anybody that wants to advertise on there, and they'll post an advertisement or two a day. This extremely drastically lowers the value of a page because their followers are so used to seeing ads, they're ineffective against them, and they've actually grown to hate the page, so they won't take anything that they say with any value. So you really want to look into and kind of dig through a page, see if they've got a lot of ads sitting around. What a lot of pages will do is delete ads after a certain amount of time, so it doesn't like clutter up the feed, and so that they can kind of control the value that people are getting for how much money they pay. But in general, you can get a pretty good read on how a page is by looking at the existing content. And then this is very important, and this is pretty easy to see, is the actual engagement of the page. So you want to look at the followers. Followers, I'd say around 50K to a couple 100,000. And a very good engagement percentage that I generally look for is around 2 to 3% in like number per followers, right? So if you have 100,000 followers, you should be looking at getting about 2 to 3,000 likes per picture. A lot of the time I will find pages that do a lot better than this, and sometimes I'll find pages that do worse. Doesn't necessarily mean that they're bad pages. I mean, I'm mostly talking in terms of the lesser one here, but it is something to be very cautious about. And then finally, you want to make sure that they have real engaged comments. A lot of accounts will have a bunch of comments, but they end up being from other accounts, like business accounts that are running bots, or if they paid for followers, just a bunch of fake comments like that. It's very easy to tell if they have real comments. You just actually have to read through them. But make sure that they have a pretty high comment ratio as well, because these are the people that will go in there and tag their friends on your advertisement and really get the engagement going and making you get your money's worth. So these are the main things you want to be looking for when you are looking for an influencer. However, yeah, it does vary between accounts, which is why I'm going to go ahead and hop on my computer and show you the quick little process I do on finding an account and also analyzing it and seeing if it is a good account and if I do want to contact them and run an ad on their page. So let's get into it. This is kind of terrifying, huh? Yeah. Hey, first time I've ever done something like this. This is a bizarre angle, but hopefully it'll keep your attention. So here we are. We're on Instagram, and what I'm going to do is, hypothetically, let's say I'm selling cat products, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to search cats. And first account to come up is Cats of Instagram. So let's go ahead and click on that. So here's the thing. This has 8.8 million followers. And it also has a store. So this account is pretty bad to advertise on for a few reasons. One, it's gigantic. It's just gonna cost a lot of money to advertise on, and the fact that they have their own shop probably means that they're not looking to advertise their competition. So that's really not what we're on this page here for, okay? So you don't have to look out for huge pages like this. I know you may be thinking, oh, influencers, they need to have millions of subs. No, that's not it at all. What we actually came to this page here for is this little button right here, this arrow button. And what this is gonna do is it's gonna give us related pages to the account. It's actually not doing that right now. Why is it giving me every celebrity page ever? Okay, we're not going to do that. We're going to go ahead and search cats again, and we're going to go to this account right here. And this is actually a pretty good account. I'm going to come back to this, but we're going to go ahead and look, and here we go. So we find some other accounts in here. We've got, this is a cat lifestyle page, probably wouldn't be that hot. It might be, doesn't really look like they want to do influencer shoutouts. Bunch of cat pages like that actually, wow. We've got Cats of Instagram, 1.4 million followers. Here they actually do have a product shoutout, and they do have submissions and business inquiries through our website, so this is pretty good. Actually, let's go ahead and stick with this page, okay? The other one was also pretty good, but we're gonna go ahead and stick with this one because we're already on it. So Cats of Instagram, it's got 1.4 million followers. It's a few more followers than I generally go for. I like around 500,000, but 1.4 million followers could work if their prices are pretty good. But we're gonna go ahead. So yeah, they do have submissions and business inquiries, so we know they do shout outs. They actually have a shout out right here, which is a good and bad thing. Good because yeah, it does show that they are doing shout outs, and it got 11,000 likes. Comments are pretty real. There's a bunch of them, and it's all people like tagging people saying so cute. So this does show that they do influencer shoutouts, and that they are good and that they are successful when they do them. So we're gonna go ahead and look at their actual pictures, make sure that they post some good content aside from everything. So let's just go ahead and look at, wow, it's got 11,000. That's bigger than anything else on the page. Okay, so this actually raises a little bit of concern because of the fact that its influencer shout out actually has more likes than their normal products or their normal pictures, which is a really good thing if it's legitimate. So you need to make sure that you ask for their follower location when you do contact them, to make sure a good portion of them are coming from countries that do have valuable followers and that do actually convert, and that they're not just a bunch of third world countries that are used for like farming. So we're gonna go down, we're just gonna find about 11,000, 16,000. This one only has 5,000 likes. Let's say they get about 10,000 likes on average. Okay, 10,000 likes out of 1.4 million followers. That's still under 1%. This account is very, very hit or miss. I can't really recommend it, but it isn't the worst thing I've ever seen. We're actually gonna go back to this account now, 37.7 thousand followers, and they do get about 2,500, oh wow, 4,000 likes per picture. This is fantastic. This is over 10% sometimes engagement with their followers. DM for credit and submissions, so they do have their DMs open. I believe they would like to do some business. This is actually a much better account. I should have done this in the first place. They also do have a dog dimensions page, so if you like them and you also sell dog stuff, that'll work great. But this is a fantastic page, so we're gonna go through and just do the little check again. Good high quality pictures, pretty cute cats. Their people will definitely enjoy that. We're gonna go to this one, 2,000 likes with 37.7 thousand followers. That's over a 5% engagement, which is fantastic. You go into the comments, this was only 7 hours ago, but it has 15 real comments, it looks like. We go over to other ones, 31, 62, 59. This is actually a great engagement page. This would be something that I'd look into having a shout out on. Only following 207, lots of posts. Yeah, this is the type of page that you should be looking for. This is fantastic, and I guarantee if you put a shout out on this page, if they do not overvalue themselves and don't charge too much, you will do really, really well. So guys, this is an example of a really good page. This is the process that I go through. Once again, use this little arrow and just scroll through. Try and find some catlovers.com. Boom, here's another one. Pretty good engagement on this bad boy as well. So that's really it. This is the strategy that I use. I mean, it works for every single account. Just searching and then just going through related accounts, you'll find one. Make sure you look for the things that I do, and you'll be a very happy man or woman. So that's it, guys. I hope this video was very helpful to you. Once again, just to recap, you want to look at a few different parts of the account. You want to make sure that they post content relevant to your niche. You want to make sure that they have a high quality feed, good frequency of pictures posted without many ads. You also want to make sure that they have about a 2 to 3% engagement in relation to their follower count, to their like numbers. And 4, you want to make sure that they have real engaged followers that are commenting on their page and actually showing that, hey, when I pay for this ad, it's going to be shown to real people. So I want to thank you guys again for watching. Go ahead and subscribe, leave a like, hit that little notification button. Also, check out 101ecom.com for, I got some stuff on there, and also check in the description for a free 14-day Shopify trial. If you want to get this going, if you want to start influencer marketing, because I don't know why this isn't talked about as much as Facebook ads. It's so much better. So get in on it, please. I'm begging you if you want to make money. I'll see you guys around. Peace out.